guys, Ramirez here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a churro cheesecake. It's going to be super easy and super yummy, but we will be using the oven, so make sure you have parent supervision. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is make sure you wash your hands for 20 seconds. This is super important because we don't want any germs in our kitchen. So everyone, after washing hands, you're going to need a prep, which means getting all of your ingredients and the tools that you will need. So let's start off with our ingredients. You are going to need 2 crescent dough sheets, 2 cream cheeses, some sugar, some vanilla extract, some cinnamon sugar, a little bit of butter. And for our tools today, we will need a bowl, a spatula or something that you can mix with, some measuring cups, and a baking pan. Make sure you turn on your oven and you preheat it to 350 so that when we are done doing everything else that we can put it in the oven, it is ready to go. Make sure that there is nothing inside of the oven once you put it to preheat, okay guys? Okay guys, time to get started. So the first step is going to be mixing our cream cheese and our sugar. So for this, you really want to make sure that your cream cheese is softened. Softened means that you pretty much leave it out for a little bit so that it's soft and it's a lot easier to mix. Because when it's cold, it's really a lot harder to mix. So you're going to open up your packages. My cream cheese has been sitting out for, I want to say, like about an hour, so it's really soft. Now we add 1 cup of sugar to our to the 2 packages of cream cheese. When you are putting ingredients in the cup, you want to make sure that it's flattened. There's no hump on top. And then after you add that, you are going to start mixing. You can, if you guys have an electric mixer, you guys can also use that, but I just prefer mixing by hand because I just find it a lot better. And do you guys see how easy it is to mix the cream cheese? That's because it was softened. Looks pretty mixed. You guys see that? Looks really good. All right, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is just gonna give it a yummy flavor. You're gonna mix that in as well. Make sure you get everything off the edges as well. I see a little bit of sugar there, so you want to make sure that everything is mixed in there. It's gonna look like this. Alright, so you're gonna set that to the side, and we're gonna get started with the rest of the recipe. We're gonna grab our pan, and now we need our crescent dough sheets. Okay, so grab those. Crescent dough sheet here, and we are gonna open it. So this one sometimes is pretty tricky, but what you want to do is take the paper off. And then you can see the little arrows. You are going to push down. You can use a spoon, but usually I just use my finger because it's a lot easier for me. But if you guys need a spoon, go ahead and grab a spoon. And all you're going to do is do that. And then it opens right up. So, and then you're gonna just twist it and open it up and grab that out of there. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You want to make sure you find the seam of it, and I found it right here. Okay, and then what you want to do is unroll it on the bottom of your baking pan. You just want to place it in there so that it's easy to unroll it. Mine is a little warm, so that's why it's kind of falling apart, but yours should be cool so that it's a lot easier. And I'm just rolling it to the end. Then if you have any holes, usually what I like to do is just patch them up like this with your finger. And okay guys, for our next step, and which I personally is my favorite step, we are gonna add our cream cheese and sugar mixture to the pan on top of the crescent roll that you just laid down. So I'm just gonna smack the gulp on there. And then you're gonna spread it around and try to get it as even as possible. And you're gonna use all of it. So sometimes I like to save some for the end just in case I need to put some somewhere where it's missing some. So now we're gonna do the same thing we did with the other one. Open it up. And of course, again, you can use a spoon or your finger. Just press firmly and it'll open right up. Okay, so this one's a little trickier because you have to do it on top of the mixture. But we're gonna use the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. So find the seam, and I can see it right there. And then unroll it. Okay, and for our next step, we're gonna be using a little bit of butter. I have no measurement for this because you could just gotta do a little dollop. Put it in a microwave safe container, and we are going to microwave it. After you have microwaved your butter, it's gonna look a little bit like this. And I am gonna grab the other side with my spatula, this little thing. You can spread it with a spoon or anything you'd like. You're gonna spread the butter evenly on top of your cheesecake. You don't need a lot, just need to spread it evenly on top. Just keep spreading your butter right on top until it is all evenly coated in your butter. Your next step is you're going to use your cinnamon sugar and just sprinkle it on top. Okay, and that is it. This is how your churro cheesecake should look right before you put it in the oven. So your oven should be ready now because we preheated it before. You can feel mine is pretty warm. We're going to actually grab some oven mitts for safety, and we're going to place it right in the oven. And you are gonna place your timer, and we're gonna put our timer for 30 minutes. But make sure you guys keep checking on it. Make sure it's not burning. Every oven is different, so I'm gonna check back in it in about 15 minutes, and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's all ready to go. All right, guys. So in the meantime, as your cheesecake is cooking in the oven, you guys need to wash your dishes. We dirtied some dishes, so it's time to clean them. And it looks like it's ready. Okay, so this is what it'll look like. You guys can tell it's ready because of the browning on the sides. Now all you have to do is leave it out to cool for, I want to say, about 30 minutes until it doesn't feel hot to the touch anymore. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place it in the fridge for about an hour. Let it cool down even more. And then after that, it's ready to eat. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I let my cheesecake in the fridge all night so it could cool down. And now it's ready to eat. So for this part, make sure you guys have an adult because you will need a knife to cut the cheesecake into little pieces. you guys do not need to leave it in the fridge all night. It's just my preference. I think it's better cold, but if you guys want to enjoy it just once it's cold, you guys can do that as well. Okay guys, there it is, all done and cut up. I hope you guys like this recipe, and please let me know if you guys try it. Let me know what your family's favorite dessert is in our check-in form at the end of the week, okay? And if you guys do try it, make sure to send me pictures. I would love to see. Enjoy guys, bye.